We've got the first rates coming up on your screen anytime now. 25,330, down about 0.1, up about 0.2%. So it's a continuation of the move from yesterday, but I mean it was not without, of course, setbacks intraday yesterday, right? I mean up and down. Sold off at one point with only about 20-30 points left, and then we finally ended with 150, 160 points on the index. 25,300, so it's now gone flat. 20-point change. The Nifty Bank is up 0.2, 59,300. The Sensex is absolutely flat, 30-odd point change. Mid-cap index is turned red, but just 10 points lower. The small-cap index will come up as well on your screens now. So that's that. I mean, it's 2:1, at least for now, in terms of market breadth. Advances to declines, so it's a decent start. So 15, 16 names are higher, but the rest of the names are lower. There's Trent and Dr. Reddy's on one end. There's IndiGo, Adani Enterprises, and ONGC on the other end of the screen. And it's an absolutely flat kind of open now with a 1-point change to show for it. So that's the Nifty heat map. But I guess individual names, single stocks, lots of action. Reema.
Indeed, but you would have liked to see some follow-on buying after yesterday's up move. Week to date, the Nifty is still down 1.5%. The mid-cap index is down 2.8%. Sectorally, this morning, it's IT and metals where you are seeing buying. Both the indices are up 0.5%. Banks are managing to hold up in the grain, but just by a sliver. Some capital market plays are up and about. On the way down, realty continues to get hit. Nifty Realty Index is down 11.5% since the start of 2026. So after last year's underperformance, realty continues to remain subdued. Talking about gainers, Dr. Reddy's was the big mover yesterday on the back of its Q3 positive surprise. Stock continues to see buying, 1.5% up. In IT names, it's TCS, Tech Mahindra, where there is interest in the large cap space. Emphasis came out with numbers, steady set of numbers, and stock is seeing some buying. And we should pull up a Coforge as well, because that will be reacting to numbers. Numbers are fine, bottom line impacted by the new labor code that has impacted the bottom line. But Coforge has been a rank outperformer, and they still have to digest the large Encora acquisition. Hindalco, HDFC Bank, Geo Financials are some of the other big movers. On the way down, Interglobe Aviation has taken a knock this morning. Operationally, numbers are resilient, but the bottom line has been hit by a one-off of 1,500 crore rupees, and stock is weak in trade, nearly 2% lower. SBI Life, HDFC Life, weak in trade. Eternal sold off 10% from the day's high yesterday. Maybe the street didn't like the leadership change and the transition, and Eternal is seeing another day of red right now, 1% down on that.
Well, that's right, Reema. Plenty of stocks doing a thing of their own in today's trading session. Just pull up a couple of these names. Hindustan Zinc, that's following the surge that we're seeing in zinc price. I think we're nearly around $100 per ounce. So that moves in tandem with that. I'll keep an eye out what the promoter entity is going to do, because at these lucrative prices, will they come in there and sell a couple of percentage? Well, we'll keep an eye out on that particular one. What else? IFL Finance, clarification coming in from Mr. Jain. You're on CNBC-TV18 in closing bell yesterday. The street's taking note of it. Yesterday, it made a low of around 515 rupees. Today, at around 550 rupees. So clearly, the street is willing to look through past this, at least as of now. We have Tanla as well. The stock, in fact, is up close to around 5%. Good volumes is what we're seeing on that particular counter. So that stock, in fact, up and about in today's trading session. 6.5%. Big move. Volumes as well, fairly decent. Surya Small Finance Bank. That stock is getting a bit of a knock. It's down. I think the NPA has moved up to around 6.7%. That compares with around 5.9%. So on the back of that, stock pulling back. Surya Small Finance Bank. Let's get that up, 5% down on that particular name. Tanla, by the way, is reacting to its results. So that explains why that stock's doing well. GSPL, revenues declined by 2.5% quarter-on-quarter, and EBITDA as well was down 1.5%. So that's down, I think, close to around 4% in initial trade. Net-net is a start in the red. Par for the course, one would say. You want to break yesterday's low, and from a bullish perspective, you'll want to get past today's high as well. Prashant.
No, it's absolutely. I mean, it's a tentative start, right? We'll see how it goes. But point is, you're also now going into a 3-day weekend. Monday is a holiday because of Republic Day. So when we come back on Tuesday, there will be 2 days of global markets to react to. And then, of course, I mean, you'd be right. You'd be sort of standing right before the budget, which is on that Sunday. So yeah, I mean, lots of cues, I guess, to deal with. On the downside, I want to take a quick look. Premier is down 3%. Syngene is down about 2%. Bharat Coking Coal is coming up with some volumes, not very large, but it's number 4 in terms of volume-led losses, 2.5% lower, about 37.38. Lodha is coming up with about 1.75% cut. Radico went up sharply, is down about 2%. Gokuldas is down 2.5%. Gokuldas ended up about 6%, so there is some profit booking. We had EPAC Prefab yesterday joining us, stocks down about 2%. Vari went up like a rocket yesterday, 2% lower. So yeah, I mean it's tentative, and I think all these silver ETFs, right, silver and gold ETFs, we should once again have them at the bottom of the screen. So the number 1 volume-led gainer is the silver Bs, 9% higher. The Starter Silver, Gold Bs, I mean, you name it. It's all that entire pack. Look at that. Just complete U-turns after yesterday. Silver, of course, underlying silver prices have seen a very sharp move once again. Hindustan Zinc, Nigel mentioned 4%. Hindustan Copper is up 2.5%. IIFL 3% higher. Bajaj Consumer went up, I think limit up yesterday after the results, 3% in the green. So it goes. 20 points lower is what you have. Nigel.
Just one more stock, APL Apollo Tubes. We didn't highlight that in a market like this. A stock that didn't do anything for very, very long. I recall the promoter entry came and sold a small chunk as well. And the stock, just absolutely didn't do anything for the last few years, actually. It did around 1,900 rupees and then it didn't do. Today, in fact, it's making that point. Separating the men from the boys. We had the smaller names, High Tech, JTL, all of them came and raised some money. But this one has held its own. It's making a fresh 52-week high, and it's reported its best earnings, in the last 2 quarters. So I think quality now is going to be standing out from here on. The largest player and stamping its authority.
And Aditya Birla AMC, another stock that Gaurav was earlier highlighting, the double upgrade from Citi. Aditya Birla AMC has also started trade with a gain of about 5%. It's been an underperformer compared to the other AMCs, both stock-wise and even in terms of financials compared to ICICI Pru, AMC, HDFC. But Citi now betting double upgrade now on this stock.